A local education nonprofit is polling parents across the country about school
and options for next year. News 8's Hannah Mordeau got a chance to speak with the group. What's the study find?
Well, it's called EdChoice, and since the pandemic started, it asked parents about their kids' education every month. In April, it found 84% of parents were comfortable with their kids attending school. 78% of parents say they want multiple learning options, and 66% of parents support some sort of homeschooling. Basically, parents are getting more involved in what school looks like.
Our girls are really happy.
Emily Reichert's a mom of 3 girls. They live in Fishers, and when it comes to school, their needs aren't all the same.
We knew our middle daughter, who's on the autism spectrum, was going to just need something else. She needed a much smaller environment.
So before the pandemic, they switched to 2 private schools in Indianapolis using the Indiana Choice voucher.
Once we got her in the right place, she just flourished.
Unbundling education, we call it.
EdChoice president and CEO Robert Enlow says the pandemic is pushing parents to take more action.
So there's a real vibrancy that's happening among families and among parents that just want different options.
The nonprofit polls 1,000 to 1,200 parents across the country every month. The latest data?
We're in this sort of post-pandemic wave, and you would think that everyone wants to run back to schooling as normal. What we're finding is that's not what parents want. Over time, what we're finding is parents wanted multiple learning environments. They want multiple learning options. They don't want to go back just to the way it was.
In April, among American parents polled, EdChoice found 84% felt comfortable with their kids attending school. 78% want schools to provide multiple learning options. And 66% support some sort of homeschooling. When it comes to school priorities, student resources, curriculum, and access to transportation were viewed as the most important. Still, more than 65% of parents say masks and/or vaccine requirements are at least somewhat important.
Continually saying they've had some disruptions because of all the policies and the policies around masking and COVID and all that. But what we're finding is parents are really focusing on how's my child learning, what is my child getting, and how can I access good options for my child.
In the next school year, parents plan to step in even more.
And they want to have more power and control.
For Reichert, finding the right fit early made these past 2 years a little easier.
It's amazing to know that you are doing what's best for your kid. Every child deserves to love going to school.
American parents rank education as their 3rd top priority for local governments. That's behind healthcare coming in at number 2, and then economy sitting at number 1. Back to you.